What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on Ace Combat 7. Today we're going to continue the campaign. We did mission 1 as normal and now we are going to do, well, the second mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Erusean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Erusean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Erusia in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Erusean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Erusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Erusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Erusean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Erusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Erusia launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Erusian Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Erusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Eruseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Erusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Erusia, paid for by the Eruseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Erusia was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone.
As of 1 p.m. today,
The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Erusia released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Erusia pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Erusian Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. countless Eruseans. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking. Tragic.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Erusean continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Erusean continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Erusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusean military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, so from the looks of it, well, we are, well, a bit fucked, to be honest. Basically, we were at the wrong place at the wrong time, as the girl said. So, now we are going to do mission 2. We don't have to go back to the space elevator. I believe that's going to be the final boss battle. They're going to stuff a giant cannon on it and we're going to have to destroy it. I think it's going to be something like this. Or it's going to be the midway, sort of, middle of the game's battle. So yeah, we're going to go through it and see, well, what's going on. So, we have that F-16. And we've got our new F-14, so I think we're going to go with the 14 and the LAAM. Those are ground missiles. Yeah, we're going to go with the ground missiles.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Okay, so here we are. Let's just go. Let's change the... no, not the missiles. That's... how do you change view? I forgot. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's actually the view I want to be in. So let's go for all of those enemies. We have a lot of ground enemies too to destroy. Oh, that's an AA gun, but it's not really useful to the mission. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, it's easy. Okay, now next is this vehicle here. So basically we have to destroy all of the radar vehicles. Okay, up next is this one. Oh, there's a missile. Oh yeah, there's a helicopter there. Woo! Holy shit! There's a lot of missiles at once. And I don't have a especially small plane as well. Okay, so, what? That's the job done? Ah, there we go. That's mission updated. Let's destroy the C-17s. Okay, that's going to be a hard mission, because there's a lot going on. Oh, it's already taken off. Shit. Okay, let's go for that C-17. It's only took off just now. So yeah, let's just go for it. That's done. Now, up next is going to be, well, this. It's MiG-21. Why not? That's the job done. I do like a job well done. Okay, I did miss a bit. Ah, he's over here. I can't hit him. Come on. That's good. Another one. There we go. Okay, let's just switch targets. There we go. Wow, that's actually a pretty good range. But yeah, if I miss, it's not going to be a good thing, is it? And that's just 10 damage. There was a missile in the way. Well, that's actually a really, really good range for those missiles. Okay, but I only have 4 left. So that's not good. I'm going to use my regular missiles. There we go, that's done. Now, on to the next. Let's try and evade the missiles. Oh, beautiful takedown. That control tower is the target. Ha, there we go. Radar tower. That's done. Okay, up next, I think there's only these 2 planes left. Oh, they launch the drones.
What happened? Status report.
Okay, this is going to be like a swarm. Like little bees or mosquitoes. Oh, they're going to be so a pain in the ass to take down. I know it. Oh, but they only take a hit. So they're going to be hard to target, but they only take a hit to get destroyed, so that's good. That's very, very good. But they are, yeah, as I said, they're going to be quite hard to target. I tried to destroy him with the cannon, but it didn't quite work out. Right. Come on. Yes! Okay, let's go, last one. Can we do it? Let's try with that, yeah. Yes! So, that's all of the drones done. Okay, so that's mission done. Mission complete. Okay, so we are just that much closer to retake the space elevator. Okay, so that, I'm going to be honest, that wasn't one of the interesting missions. Certainly not in the same way as the VR mission where we played Mobius 1 in the last video. But it still is, well, pretty interesting, especially for those who are interested in planes, right? And war and this sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. Subscribe if you are new, like if you did like the video, dislike if you did dislike. But please, before you leave, leave a comment telling me what I can do better and change things up a bit, do things a little differently. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!